Like I said, I want to make sure that we treat people fairly. Like I said, I want to make sure that we treat people fairly and let the process go through. I don't know when they terminate the agreement. Like I said, I want to make sure that we treat people fairly and let the process go through.
Hazmat 5, Movement Hazmat 5 is going to be unconscious subject at 3762 upriver. 3762 upriver, crossroads leopard and Irwin. ESDS 57003, we're off in this morning at 904.
City. The postal code, the internet service provider, the time zone, and in some cases, whether the IP is coming from a VPN, proxy, or hosting provider. If you're a cybersecurity professional, a digital investigator, or someone learning ethical hacking, understanding how to pull basic OSINT information from an IP address is one of the most important skills you will ever need. And before we go too deep, let me add a few more important points. These tools also help in fraud detection.
So
at least 3 times, I'm a landlord, and I had tenants break the meters, and I had to pay. I had to pay for it. And I always thought it was unfair that the meat plant got to walk away scot-free with millions of dollars. And on a sidebar note, this is for everybody at home, everybody out here, I want to take note that on January 13th at 4:45, Peters and he said, we can't let people break the law. So we all need to take note of that. We can't let people.
Should
be out at 915 A Drive, at Tampa Service Hill.
682. Wait a minute, from dispatch. Medic 9 from dispatch.
Over 38.
Well, so we'll be starting our lockdown drill.
315. It's going to be a line cutter, Acura. 20 Nevada, Texas, William Zebra, 2727, William Zebra, 2727.
Car is November 26, 2016, Acura SUV, white in color, Maria, Ramirez out of South Houston. Insurance for no please.
Mr. Stillman is enjoying those adjustable mirrors.
A recent kernel, recent drivers, so you should be able to run that on any computer without any problem. So to conclude on Cosmic and Pop OS, I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of a desktop. It is still a
call at 2616 Ruth, 2616 Ruth, ESC 3313, Crossroad 23rd and Blunt. Shall work off our suspension, by the way.
Well, I actually called him. 33 42 26 0933 4226.
First, we need to confirm our language by pressing continue, and then we confirm our keyboard layout, which for me is English UK. Next, there's an option to install multimedia codecs, third-party codecs, to allow us to play lots of different media files, so we'll do that and continue, which then brings us to this screen on installation type. And here, the main option is to erase disk and install Linux Mint, because there's currently no operating system on my test rig. But
And actually, we just put that source in the section.
What are you doing?
Different in other places with ICE detainers. So if ICE reaches out and says, hey, this person's not legally present in the country, a court has already ruled they have a final order of removal, they need to be removed, would they be held until ICE gets there?
If there is a final order of removal,
right,
then Mr. Schneller would be the best person to answer the question, but the answer is, yeah, ICE will be notified, those people are going to be picked up. Those people are being picked up. And Senator, again, I did appreciate the work that you
Ridge Road is going to be a fall at 2742 Yeager Drive, 2742 Yeager Drive, Foster Hercules, and Network. Here is 20, Rhode is at 912.
I guess my first question is, if someone has a final order of removal from an immigration court, should they be removed?
Yes.
Okay, so then the argument from ICE is that sometimes they do a detainer, and by the time they got there, they've been released already. They're not actually there. Is that occurring?
Well,
because I would say
station and for dispatch. Go ahead. You can show myself in 917 around to Eleanor. 10-4.
Makes you trackable.
Okay, 27,
Usually has
28,
nothing to do with your IP address.
23,
It's a browser. But in 55, they're
okay, any requests from the public?
because what actually
Cost of public comment, 21, any items 9 through 28, okay, any requests from the public? Any items 9 through 28 from the public? Comments on any items 9 requests from the public?
On the police location of the family altercation, they requested PD on a rush.
E41 in the county, transporting a male juvenile to 226 East Rice for a scheduled medical appointment.
Can I get an individual, please?
How do we get there?
From dispatch?
Come back, Hector.
Right.
I go backwards.
You guys from Sergeant Criminal Office. I got an invoice here for smart plumbing.
Yeah.
It's for the correct toilet installed. They didn't have it installed. They returned it. It's the wall mount toilet in the women's back restroom.
We install a toilet?
Yes, that's what it's saying here on the description. It says, investigated seizure, you got correct toilet. Toilet had to be ordered, did not have in stock. Returned when toilet is in. January 23rd, 2026 for the case, wall-mounted toilet in the women's back restroom. Says in the jail.
Yeah, that's a
Nice. Now, this identifier here is actually known as a mobile advertising ID, and even though it doesn't include your name, it is unique to specific people. And the part most people know is that it continues to track data point allows clients to actually search your specific data.
It is notices that 929 Rocky, Crossroads Road, and Fort Worth, ESE 7006 for a dispatch at 90.
Performance problems when opening and closing apps, not sure if it's...
Go ahead.
4954-2234. 4954-2234. Garcia.
Call for a Medicaid. This could be an alarm with an EMS alarm. That's MDZ-SAD, 170-SAD, ES007, or 5-971.
My archive is almost exhausted.
Hello.
The Indian time audio work was finished.
Forward. Flash. 1076 4021 Brown Point Drive.
Okay. So somebody just magically went back there to the place where you
probably know VistaPrint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to get your brand in front of your fans? We print banners and signs that help your business stand out. We print postcards and flyers that get people talking. And we print must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and water bottles. Whether you want a few or
isn't as smooth as it should be. There
There
are some
We go down in the game and can't find anything to the federal monitor or
No, that's all I know by.
I'm not finding anything in the book or that location.
Okay, 10-4.
beginning. Info.
Yep.
I'm going to be out at 12782.
It doesn't.
Route 1344. And serve. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. We don't see that either. And that was, we get the scanner information from time to time. We get that a tire has blown. That came to us from what we overheard. The officer thought a tire had blown. Whether it did or not,
coming back. I like that. This is
Wednesday, 4146 onto the train, 4146 onto the train, cross the road for Barrier and Lake McCall, easy 62, and
on the other side here. Now you may notice in a lot of the older gear they'll just use a standard disc capacitor like this to go across the line or from the line to the actual ground. If you ever come across that, these need to be removed and need to be replaced with a modern critical safety component. Again, this does not have an AC rating. That is a DC rating. This capacitor actually has DC ratings. I'll grab the data sheet here and I'll show you the data sheet.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hamas, we see what happens with Hezbollah, but regardless, I mean, we have countries that want to go in and clean that out.
For leading forward with us on this as well.
But they said in the case
very
of
soon
Hamas,
we will have the world's leading AI models on every unclassified and classified network throughout our
in
department.
Lebanon is
long overdue.
Been a problem. We'll see what happens there.
To further that, today at my direction,
large-scale
we're executing an AI acceleration strategy that will extend our lead in military AI established during
$24.10.70 all clear in the mountain.
location in the alarm book. I called the name that's on there, but I haven't got a response back up from the voicemail to see if he possibly know who owns it.
What's the name on it?
Rick Dyer. Rick Dyer.
Okay, so far.
He was a contact at one time, I know when it was open. I don't know if he knows who owns it or not.
I'm 10-8, but he is still the owner. I know he moved to another state.
Well, I never called, and it was his voicemail. So I went out and left him a name and our correction not call back if he calls back with it.
10-4.
On board.
660, come on.
And guess what? Here we are running Zorin OS 18 Pro. So, what extra do we get? Well, in addition to supporting
Just 1 patrol, 1 unable to locate. You can go ahead and receive this call.
Route 81070 at a massive officer.
Oh my god, you think you'll make it?
I don't know any of those houses on 2986 south of the apartments have any barns, but I'm going to start looking. It wasn't always
All clear. Mary, 2692 repeat. X-ray 10 Mary, 2692. Great. Our dispatch. Go ahead. 1023 at 3540 Agnes.
If you need it, We print it at visprint.com.
Romancing the pod. This is the cycle and 1418 audiences. One slowly on 10 classes, one control. ESS 1070, was off by this time.
Use it on your phone, and it syncs your notes between devices. So it could be your one note-taking app or all. But for me, it has all the functionality that I need. Stable.
Ramsey.
You just can't get in front of it, or else, well, you might get some cancerous tumors or so. We don't know actually what will happen to you.
But it's good.
So you can see it did a number on the ham, and again, only a very small fraction of the energy was absorbed by this thin layer of ham.
Protect you from it. Obviously, it's got power.
Crunchy.
A report can be in reference to an incident that occurred on the 3rd, not 33. That's all. So.
Trim complete. Processed 24. Moved 24 radio transmission files to
leaders who thought we could outsource our critical work to other countries.
Items 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 as presented by staff.
Or that we could live in a so-called global environment where American skills and American factories and shipyards didn't matter anymore. Or that a global base of over-budget prime contractors was tolerated or the norm. Well, under President Donald J. Trump, those days are over.
46. And 5920 Saratoga for a doctor's visit with an enemy.
Puros is not about controversy. Some critics argue that the strict free software only stands limits its usability, especially for gaming, creative tools, or proprietary apps. Many users expect things like Steam, NVIDIA drivers, or music video codecs to work out of the box, but Puros intentionally avoid such components. Some users falsely assume...
It was okay to a work structure file with the 38 fusion. They can create to make the platform of your time clear view. Use his 1313 work off group 7, group 7.
Two 262.3.
10-4.
fantastic first draft. It is still a first draft. The application
Compliment gate. What area this would be a 6 call 3430 Venture 334 Venture. Crossroads Xanadu and Survey Port Easy 8001 will qualify dispatch at 940.
Utility check.
Football station more and more is now being detained by police. Critical evidence of the high-close injuries at 600 Robert, 600 Robert, with accident 30 Avalon and Gertie Street. ESV is 704. Source proceed safe. West High dispatch in 941.
Dispatch John, I asked you to call him again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Station 2, Legion Messing is a route 17 southwest, 17 southwest. For a 23-year-old male having crossovers for accident medication. Subject is autistic, 23-year-old male. In 18 southwest.
I'm clearing from Agnes after result 3. Okay. Just to make the steering aggressive, decided to work off, you want to make the battle in the next one?
Ten four if you can. I just tried to pull a little bit from the other box. That was kind of full.
During a ride in Phoenix, the company said the vehicle was, quote, immediately removed from service for cleaning. Forbes magazine released its 22nd annual list of the world's 100 most powerful women. 13 billionaires appear on the list, including Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, and Lauren Powell Jobs, who was the widow of Apple Steve Jobs. The top 5 most powerful women are all politicians or government officials, including Mexican President.
Hospital from 108 at 305 Industrial for criminal trespass warrant. The address again on Industrial? 305. Yeah. And
632. today at 1:45.
Kazim, how do you use an AT&T 5G tech to keep up with sports?
A great thing that I got to take part in this past summer. I went to July. I went to the AT&T Innovation Exchange in Las Vegas during the NBA Summer League, and they rolled out just so many incredible innovations in technology that is going to improve just the way people are watching sports. You know, I think one thing that we've really been on top of as far as like sports coverage is being able to be on top of these numbers. And with the augmented reality.
Is that right?
Silence trimming.
Well, I use it for everything, not just work. I use it for my groceries, my video game.
Which will invite us to
Route 7 to base. Could you show me as on location at PAM for Paramount pickup? It looks like I need to reboot my tablet.
Just
Can you confirm our address?
626 West Benton, 626 West Benton.
Alpha 2, radio check, 10-8 from the yard.
Dispatch 10-7.
605,
Can you call me my phone for a special assignment?
10-4.
49-46 now. Got a Flesser Deputy 5524 General 1430. 5524 General 1430 Trade Winds. Contact from the also the Leaf, reference dog at Silver King.
Okay, what's the numbers on January 1430?
5524 5524 General 1430.
What they got you doing up there?
To play Predator games has already won the most important battle.
More or less tech-savvy customers didn't notice until it was too late. Joseph and Mark were appalled. Equipped with his years of technical expertise, Joseph and Mark decided to put a stop to this. They developed Ryoko, a Wi-Fi on a click router that provides super-fast internet no matter where you are. No contracts, no hidden fees, no nonsense. When a monopolistic ISP company offers them $4.7 million...
Attention EMS, CMS, nature route 2 for 10 RV, lot number 20. For male subject, having trouble with space maker. PD is on scene.
Medics over here.
Pecos and northbound 181 access with Tomboy Paul 5927. Tomboy Paul 5927. Employees, Pecos and Rail.
Go ahead. 1023 at 2617 on Jacinto Drive.
Chicago is going to be okay. We're going to save Chicago. And I told you, we don't have a very respected man, the head of the Union Pacific, said, sir.
At the time, I didn't know how much they said. I do.
And the way he said it.
And I said to them,
One. Trim complete. Trim complete. Scan naming complete. 20 files renamed. Trim. Linux voice control restarted. Trim.
employed the use of Starlink to access digital teaching resources, which is making education more accessible for all. The Starlink fleet can be used to aid communications in the event of natural disasters, as it's less vulnerable than standard undersea cables. This came to light in 2024 when a 7.3 magnitude earthquake in Vanuatu took out the country's only undersea cable. Starlink was quickly able to deploy 300 satellites, which restored connection for emergency services.
This is about Colorado LC. Why is it?
You might want to pass me before I go on the curve.
Reading at the Police Department, 2725 Road, 222 number. Closer team audience to 10, years 5002, or 5 to 10, 956.
AC 130 dispatch.
Go ahead.
Be showing me locating 5 notes.
10-4.
Fire investigator on fire staff, acknowledge. The agency to Jamaica, first survivor, 107.
I've lost someone around.
Concern, city on the 359 exit, northbound 37, 359 exit, northbound 37. Several SUV possibly Mitsubishi, northside appears to be passed out behind the wheel. I don't know any further, probably not passed around, no longer in the area.
You're off here coming.
Right here, down 631. RWE facility on the outside of it, towards the backside, going towards Odo.
Smooth and there are some performance problems with opening and closing apps, or short hits.
Clear. We arrived at 5701 Saratoga.
Alright, able to locate one of the canines in regards to this call, and do we have permission to pick up?
647.
Myself in 636, 10-6 Oasis County, dropping off radios at 80 Wells, then heading over to Oasis County for 95 pickup.
There.
Question is trim complete. The most obvious victims are savers, particularly retirees, those with fixed incomes who depend on safe, interest-bearing investments. When a retiree puts money in treasury bonds or certificates of deposit and earns returns below inflation, they're effectively subsidizing the government's debt management strategy. Their savings lose purchasing power each year. Pension funds face similar pressure. Many are required to hold significant portions of their assets in government bonds. When those bonds yield less than inflation, the funds struggle to
Hey, 638.
Go ahead and meet up.
Day 1 or 2.
We're not going to help them. We're not going to do their bidding.
I'm glad you asked me.
Hold on. Do you think it would surprise an administration who's trying to go back and rid communities of people here illegally that are committing crimes to have the top law enforcement officer of the state said, we're not going to help them?
So, Senator, here's the thing. The federal government is a government of limited and enumerated powers, among them immigration enforcement.
You should help remove people here illegally that have committed crimes. Should you help the administration?
We should obey Minnesota and federal law. That's what we should do.
Does it surprise you? You said you think you have 7 counties that have entered into 287G. Out of 87 counties, 7. Would it surprise you that Florida has every one of our counties signed up to help the administration rid our communities of those that are here legally committing crimes?
It would neither surprise me or not surprise me.
Does it surprise you that you're having all of these problems in Minnesota because you have a top cop that won't help rid its community of those here illegally committing crimes?
You know what?
It's a tale of 2 states, a tale of 2 attorney generals, and how this is all playing out. It should surprise no one in this country. And in fact, let me go a step further. It should surprise no one in this country that the problems that we have had in your state as a result of a top cop not working with law enforcement to make its community safe and rid people here committing crimes, that you're seeing what has played out. And let me
No,
just say one
that's
more
actually wrong. That's actually quite wrong.
You cannot have an attorney
certainly
general
disagree with
that
that.
posts pictures supporting Antifa with an expectation you are going to have a civilized, stable, safe community that works with federal law enforcement to deport criminals here illegally committing crime. That is a joke. And it is also the reason why you have a crisis in law enforcement ranks. You have such a high vacancy rate in your state because no one that wears a badge and does these dangerous jobs believes that their top cop supports them. And as the wife of a law enforcement officer, I think that is a shame, and your state deserves better.
Senator, I thought we were going to have a real conversation. I'd be happy to have one, but now I know that you don't really want one, so congratulations on your theater.
Expired. With that, this concludes our first panel. I'd like to thank our witnesses for participating in today's hearing. We will now transition to our second panel momentarily.
You're right, guys. You're welcome. I got you on the hard part.
Do you have the second?
I was just thinking that right now that I needed a thank you. Well, what are you going to do for us when we come into the second round? Well, I'm going to have to time transported on what you get. Over here. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, boy.
Includes civilian digital forensic examiners, who are experts at extracting data from computers, cell phones, and other devices to find the crucial digital evidence needed to solve both cyber and real-world crimes. CSI. Made famous by television, the CSI unit is responsible for the professional, scientific collection of physical evidence at a crime scene. It is important to know that in many departments, CSI
one back to the jail.
646 4.
So in this video, I'm leaving the dock single-handed, and I'm going to use what I call the Metissier, the Bernard Metissier stern tie-off. I read about it in one of his books. Of course, he's famous for single-handing. And so what he does, the first thing here is I'm doing the Metissier tie-off, where basically you put a smooth, stretchy line. For me, it's to my winch, and I bring it back onto the dock, and I snug it up, and then I use one round turn and 2 half hitches around the winch, and that's really so that I can get it undone under load. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the boat in forward here, put it in gear, and just leave it at an idle in gear. And you can see there that when I do that, the boat actually sucks right into the dock. So between the Metissier tie-off and the engine in slow forward, just showing you there how I've got it hooked up, it holds the boat in place, and here I've actually got a little bit of wind on the bow, which we'll see later, but if I give it enough forward, the boat just sits there quietly, and now I can literally undo all the other 4 dock lines without having to worry, without having to hold them, without having to hold the boat, without having to worry about losing the bow in the end. I'm starting with the forward spring line. I'm getting that undone. When I'm doing that, and probably not a bad practice, but for anybody, but I kind of do an elephant ear, if you will, with the dock line over the side, so that if something does go wrong, I can easily reach those lines again. So, actually, that was a midship line I just did there. Now I'm doing the forward spring line, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to undo the line, and I'm going to do the elephant ear over the lifelines. Again, just to make it easy for myself in the event that I need to retie the boat back up for some reason. So now I'm heading to the back, and there's the rear spring line that I'm tying off now, and that one you want to be careful, that it doesn't dangle in the water. Super easy to, if the line goes in the water, it can get caught in the prop, and I know that from experience because I've done it, and it always happens when you don't want it to happen. Seems to be the thing. So now I'm undoing the rear dock line, and that's the last one on the back of the boat. And again, getting that one, making sure it's easy to grab, but not going to fall in the water and get tangled in the prop. So now I'm just giving it a little more. I can see that the bow is moving a bit in the wind, so I gave it a little more forward gear to provide a little more force to hold it against the dock before I undo the last line on the bow. So you can see there's no tension on that line at all. The Metissier stern tie, and with the engine in forward, it's holding the boat nicely against the dock. Some folks are not comfortable stepping off their boat with it in gear, and
4845, lead break. Get it in there today. Yeah, you get real close to the machine in the box.
3323. I'll be out with Robert Nora, 1602, Robert Nora, 1602.
Robert here, go ahead. And Rudy said for you to come in from Warsaw to Del Rio, and then back up. Yeah, well, also to Del Rio and then back up from there. Yeah, Rudy's right here. He's just coming up.
Activities, which are posting down here.
Alright, thanks.
Do.
I'll be here with a report, but you might also address actually faces. I'll be here with a report, but you might also address actually. I'll be here with a report, but you might also address actually. I'll be here with a report, but you might also actually. I'll be here with a report. And I also actually I'll be here with a report. I also
Come back, Rick. Six, clear Del Rio. 660, Camel.
EMS or something.
Hello, EMS.
You arriving at altitude?
462, Camel.
Loud and clear.
Radio check. Here we go.
Call for engine 10 for investigation at Cole and Santa Fe, Cole and Santa Fe. Rating smoke seen in the area. No information at this time. 525 at 1019.
10-4, thank you.
File sorted. 24 placed in wooded folders.
Ron, be advised, in your flight path there is a little playground that wasn't on the map. It is we have to shift over.
Quarantine 0 empty music folders.
Joe Field. I can avoid them from flying because I can see down with the camera. As long as I'm not operating over them, that's all that matters. If I'm operating adjacent to them, it's fine.
Both leaders were responsible for securing these improvements in Bond 22 and 24, and when placed on the ballot, voters overwhelmingly approved them. It's quite a special role to play to have these incredibly impactful projects passed on. It's like passing on the baton. You know, so much that we do is taking the visions and the steps that the past leaders have begun and carrying those into the future while starting new projects. And today is a good part of that as we celebrate just the first phase of something that's going to truly be a gorgeous amenity to our island. I would also like to take a quick moment and recognize one member of our community who has certainly put a lot of his volunteered time, thought, care, and detailed input into this project, and he happens to represent a group out here, the Padre Island Pickleball Club. So Mr. David Eckenrode has, yes, he has selfishly contributed in a lot of details to making sure that this park is not only beautiful, state-of-the-art, but incredibly mindful for the users. So thank you for all that you've done there. And so voter approval and community support are proof that residents value their parks and outdoor spaces. This groundbreaking ceremony reflects the city's commitment to carrying out the community's priorities. And clearly, one of the top priorities of our residents is to have beautiful parks in which to celebrate community and stay active and healthy. With an upgraded playground, new sports fields, and walking paths, residents and visitors of all ages will have the opportunity to engage in outdoor activities, leading to improved mental and physical health. There will also be an ample opportunities for competitive games, and I know the fact that the pickleball court will be utilized the second it opens by my friend David Eckenrode and his fellow athletes. We will make sure of that. And I hear there may be a big ceremony for that as well. So, the new and improved park will serve as a hub for community gatherings, events, and social interactions, strengthening bonds among residents and enhancing the community's sense of belonging and pride. Our parks are more than just playgrounds and basketball courts. They are a key factor in enhancing the quality of life of our residents. As a Corpus Christi native, it brings me great joy to imagine that soon all our neighbors will be able to utilize this space as an outlet for physical activity and a place to enjoy the awe-inspiring beauty of the island. Soon, the sustainable landscaping and eco-friendly foliage will enhance this natural beauty. The thoughtful landscape design stewardship and ensures that our natural resources are conserved for future generations. With the help of the Island Strategic Action Committee and the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, this project reflects the community's desire to work together towards common goals. That's also why this morning was so important to me, to be intentional and incorporate so many members and items from our community. I would like to thank the Island Joe's team, the Naughty Teas team for helping with our refreshments this morning as another testament to what today is, which is bringing community, planning, our professionals, plus a reality, and our city staff who have done all the work to get us here today. This park will soon be a cherished asset for the island, and it will enrich the lives of our residents for generations to come.
Countermeasures
Thank you
active
all
against
for joining
us.
us today. And now, to tell us more about the park improvements is our Director of the Parks and Recreation Department, Robert Dodd.
Bluetooth shield active.
No pressure, but I think you're one of the last to speak this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. My wife just texted me a minute ago. She's watching on YouTube. And she said, "Take off your sunglasses." And I said, "Well, Todd Hunter has his sunglasses on." And in big, bold text messages, she said, "You're no Todd Hunter." So, sorry about that. So, I am Robert Dodd, the Director of Parks and Recreation Department, and Jackie's husband.
It's all part of the plan for Microsoft CEO.
The Parks and Recreation Department believes that it's always a great time to enjoy the beautiful outdoors. We are focused on providing high-quality parks, facilities, and programs that empower residents and visitors.
And hey,
our parks are a diverse range of recreational and educational activities that cater to all groups.
Curiously,
whether you are looking to relax by the bay,
ride the waves,
and on track to reach endless opportunities for enjoyment and adventure.
35. Right.
Commodore's Park is just one of 190 parks that our department maintains. These improvements will make Commodore's Park stand out and truly become a regional park. Commodore Park was established in 1973, and now in 2026, it is being revitalized and with the help of our community at the forefront of design. We are greatly appreciative to the community input we received for this project. Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, along with the Island Strategic Action Committee, have been essential in designing this park and bringing this project to fruition. The goal of this project is to expand the park to its full 12 acres. In its truly island fashion, you can expect golf cart parking accommodations. These improvements will greatly enrich the quality of life for our residents and encourage our outdoor activities. Residents can look forward to a vibrant, welcoming park and serve as a hub of community gatherings and outdoor activities and relaxation. Completion of this project will undoubtedly be a celebration of Thank you so much for being here today. And as we say in the Parks and Recreation Department, please take some time to live, learn, and play. Thank you very much.
And also had to surrender control over Cuba.
Renaming complete.
24/5. And now, to close our ceremony, I would like to invite Tiffany Dake, our interim assistant city manager, council members, elected officials, Mr. Hickenroad and former Councilman Smith, to come behind me and turn the dirt. As per the ceremony. And for those of you who are turning the dirt, if you would like to take one of the shovels with you to commemorate this event, please feel free.
Take care now. I'll be around.
39 Temple.
Power cycling the aircraft. Make sure you turn off the radio first. The onboard radio.
Power cycling video came back.
Is there a blue light or green light on the guiding link on the aircraft?
On that subject, this Just down. 10-4.
Awesome.
I mean, ruin them for me. I'm going to Wild World right now and want fresh fruit. Sure. It's not that I worry for myself, but I can't think the same way anymore because they take me back to this moment. Carol Reno wears that guy's shoes for me. What would I feel? Like a beast. But that's a really good song. Honestly, that through the lyrics, through the melody, takes you to a moment. It's over. I mean, the song. Reminds me a lot of my lost self. My existential crisis.
Yeah, 60 else around. Now.
A recent
It's a little foggy on our end,
but run that on any computer without any problem. So
yeah, that's Two, one.
Fabulous. We got a 1988. We paid out loan fire for assistance, please.
Big 1, big 2. Apple. Apple. Yeah, that's perfect, thanks. Beautiful.
Ask you, sir, and the FBI under your leadership, would you please respond to these questions and can you commit to doing that?
As soon as the trial's over.
Thank you very much. I will end with this. Charlie Kirk is not dead because of what he said. Charlie Kirk is dead because he set up a tent and said, prove me wrong, and exercised his First Amendment right. He did.
And start and grow your own profitable business by helping other businesses get.
What?
Shows clear from the gold press call with result code. Will make contact RP.
1 patrol, 1 unable to locate, and show us en route to 850 Sound.
10-4.
Run full screen and allowing a shed.
All the way up to 6-inch for more industrial sites.
A recent kernel, recent drivers, you should be able to run that on any computer without any problem. So to conclude on Cosmic and Pop OS, I love what they've done. It is a fantastic
So if I set this in here like this,
desktop.
See the EMS, we have a fade pulse.
If you feel like you want to test it and sleep, you can. I'll get by you. I'm going to test it to see if it happens when I'm sleeping. Do you have a street out here still or no? No, there's no street over there, but we can go on one of these streets and sit out. Okay, yeah, you can. I'm behind you. That's cool.
DC 917 dispatch.
Thanks for that one.
Go ahead. I saw a couple of calls on the GIS map near the Goliad Drive address. I don't know if you'd like me to service those as well while I'm in the area. Ten four. Okay. Sounds good. You may please call for Goliad Street and Tarleton. We want to show you across the ones on the neglect.
Channel 3.
Gonna be out with an abandoned vehicle. The location is gonna be State Highway 188, just east of the 37 interchange. A 28. Henry Boy 2960. I'm going to be placing a orange tag on the vehicle.
Channel 324.
Registering the AD or just down?
We're just registering right now.
47, Royce County. 47, Release 11/26/2020.
Our White House team has been really clear. Our White House team has been really clear.
Now
we have for the developments now we have for the first time in public hearing.
2801, step 44. 2801, step 44.
Why didn't you
Five 11 vehicles been removed. Shall we take?
11, 10-4.
Call from Medic 6, Medic 6, DOZ is 8001. For a sick call, 3509 Xanadu, 3509 Xanadu.
Somebody go to Center Bar Skills and they do. Six 46, 10-4. Channel 3, 10-4.
$609.
609.
43, we do have a decent pulse and subject is breathing on his own.
And 4.
Call for engine 8. Information is this is 3557 Columbine. 3557 Columbine Crossroads, Linwood and Carroll Lane, ESD of 8001. We're off by dispatch at 1044. Call from 912. 912 is going to be a sick call at 1111 Minerals. 11117 Minerals. Crossroads, Sedgwick, and Leopard. Easiest 1208. Or call high dispatch at 1045.
Tap EMS 10-4.
Alright. I'm at 631 and County Road 1458. That's County Road 1458. There's a cable or a power line that's across the road right now. Yeah, the laser right now.
Oh, EMS.
Should have been more difficult than they actually have been. There's a lot of dislike between the two leaders. It probably makes it a little bit tough.
Let's welcome in live.
You've spoken directly to Putin. Have you recently spoken directly to Putin?
Carrie, first of all, thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Okay, here is a funny thought about, yeah, I said, boy, they want to get the whole INT in close. I hope you find it amusing.
Ready. Yeah, well. This should be our last one.
He was still using them in the hoax, like I'm trying to figure out if they haven't heard of it.
We need them.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Show us rerouting to 1306 Marine.
10-4. Go ahead.
We can do a call on Goliath Drive for local codes will be 1 make contact RP, 1 educate, 1 patrol, 4 unable to locate.
Bye.
Vader is going to be out, and you're going to come in back with an ETA.
For decades, the protected markets, the preferential tariffs, the economic ties that made the colonies profitable, all of it had to go. This was America demanding open access to British markets, including the captive markets of the Empire. It was economic warfare disguised as Allied cooperation, and Britain, desperate for weapons, had no choice but to agree. But the real cost was more immediate. Even under Lend-Lease, Britain still had to pay for certain things in cash. The war effort was consuming Britain's economy.
There we go, once the undertaking is successful. We can't do it now. We know if it goes to mankind or to have an as we only do this once. Well, we need to enter this command and execute. And in theory, we should...
Security warning. SSID strip detected on network.
Yes, the 4800 block of Pure Lane, 4800 Pure Lane. I'm clear for my current call. I have 6 minutes for you. Able to locate 1 unable to make contact, 1 make contact owner, 1 educate, and 1 fight. Animal life. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, use the same one.
PO owners and all they're already coming later for honest record.
Hello. We're getting a Hilfa.
AC number 7 dispatch.
AC number 4.
Go for number 4.
They're setting up channel 98.
10-4.
All Mary Victor 9231. All Mary Victor 9231.
10-4. .607 expires April 2026. 06 Ford pickup, silver in color. Vance out of Ingleside, no 29.
Renaming complete. 19 files
I'll
renamed.
Vance and see if he's still got a warrant for his arrest.
10-4.
Linux.
.607, that's affirmative.
Malcolm Vance 111867, assault family house impeding breath.
No shit.
10-4. I'll be down the road here on Sunray, right next to those little RVs. That truck's got the door open up. I make contact with him here in a second.
10-4.
Hey, Julian. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, there's if you need a dump out here, there's a end dump out here at Owen Stevens. 10-4. This one got 181 and Midway. Take fire. Hey, really.
The year and receive all the revenues that we either anticipated or didn't anticipate. We're closing the year 6.5 million better, which is good. That's a good Christmas present for the city. And you can see in the detail why that is 6.5 million better. We received a little bit better collections in our property tax from the appraisal review board process. Our sales tax came in a little bit better, which is good. We were real close in that one. Solid waste.
Six forty-eight. Portland PD. 10-4.
Yeah, it's really good.
11-18-67.
Now, let's see if we can block the radiation, protect you from it. Obviously, it's just a polygon. All right, so now let's see if we can protect ourselves. Remember, water does absorb microwave energy, even though this is the
Dispatch. Arrived at Julian. Hey, black nose on a white t-shirt, black hat.
Looking at the houses. I don't know what you're doing in the neighborhood. You also look at the vehicles with the flashlight.
And the system will now reboot. The system will now
reboot again for a
Careful. The Laguna Shores heading north.
$2,600 West Main 28 inches.
Six 49, I'm getting 332 long drive. And sitting. Yeah.
Google I/O, we also gave you the first look at our AI glasses that we're building in collaboration with Samsung. On glasses, Gemini can unlock all kinds of helpful experiences that give you the information you need right when you need it. You can search what you see, translate a conversation in real time, or discover what's nearby, all while staying heads up, hands-free, and present in the real world. We're building glasses first and foremost with eyewear in
Yeah.
Pat County, this is Halo 2. We have a 10-minute ETA, 10-minute ETA for that one. LD.
And it says to be set by magistrate.
Okay, 10-4. Zero.
And they're already very good at reasoning in limited domains like mathematics. Almost all the experts believe that it's inevitable that if we don't blow ourselves up or have massive pandemics or something like that, they can get smarter than us. And nobody knows what.
Johnny is a person, not a target.
Yeah, I'm going to stop right here.
Respecting that.
Okay, definitely. Okay, it appears to be the only gate into this facility. We're going to Asset Clinic Center if they have any help we can.
That's 649-10-4.
Allegiance EMS on Santa County. This is Halo 2. We have a 7-minute ETA. We'll stand by for a report, or we have full sign up if you would rather do that.
Dispatch. Go ahead. 1023 about you.
New files sorted. 24 placed in worded folders. Quarantine 0 empty music folders.
When opening and closing apps, not sure if it's...
It will not open.
Stay right there, 26.
Can you let Dean get started? I'm going to be pulling up. Pick him up.
Have a good day.
I'm therefore now hoping when I click here, it will install Adobe Audition. Do we want to run Satisfactory? Yes, we do. Let's see what happens. Very exciting. Wine has come up, so hopefully...
AC 917 to dispatch. Payment on Soledad Street. Result code would be 1 patrol, 1 on arrival, 1 make contact RP.
Are you on roving right now? There would be a chance you could go by the Port Avenue ATV, Route 23, saying that there's a bunch of trash and people are sitting around out there.
Want to go check out the kickball? Sure, go out and just get rid of that.
We're about 2 minutes out. We're standing by on the channel off of the info report. $6:39. Does anyone have a report for Halo? They're requesting a report.
We got a 35-year-old male. We have a rhythm. We're currently bagging the patient. Patient is on ketamine. We have pulse. We're bagging. We're about to Halo.
Hi, Lori.
Info.
7 to 8. Can I get an individual, please?
Correct. 33 to base. I made contact, but he said he's got no fare. He said they were mailing his house. I explained you still need to pay, but nothing come in. And 4.
Bulletins of breaking news, a medical scare on breaking international medical scare on breaking. And late today, NASA announcing they're doing something they've never done before. To race a sick mission early, to race a sick astronaut home. Tom Cox.
Now, as we move to it,
Walter, cross with SKD and Knickerbocker. Work off Group 9, Group 9, 1113.
That's the PMS, just arriving at South.
650, Group 1042.
607.
We have Mr. Grant in custody. We're going to be 95. One time, 76 in the jailhouse.
4.
Looks like I'm going to do fine load.
Cardiac arrest call, Med 15, Engine 4. Med 15, Engine 4 is going to be a cardiac arrest call, 902 West Lakeside. 902 West Lakeside. Cross Route Military Drive and Nicholas. Is 1304. We're copying this one at 1142.
615, 42.
615, 10-4.
14,
604, 10-4. 42, 10-4.
Take my brother's baby.
Officials now poring over security cameras on campus, as well as video circulating online that appears to show a student being attacked. Investigators working to determine if the incident possibly played into a motive for the shooting.
We have collected that video and have that.
Last name Quentin, Queen, Union, Ida, Nora, Tom, Ocean, Nora. First name Madeline, Mary, Adam, David, Edward, Lincoln, Ida, Nora, Edward, 42 of 99, 42 of 99.
Careful.
(6:30, 10-4). To a cardiac arrest program.
AC 917 is dispatch. Could be
time, I don't think that's going to be a big issue. Now, this one is GNOME Calendar from the repos, so it is not a flat pack, it is an older version of GNOME Calendar, and
loads and loads of mirror sites that actually provide access to the ISED file. I'm in the UK, so I'm going all the way down.
Team, reference City chest pains at 2106 middle light, 2106 middle light. Crosswinds, no height and no width. Easiest 1419, walk off by dispatch 1119.
AC 917 in dispatch.
Time to get 200 North Staples, 200 North Staples, crossing with Loser and Caldwell. Easiest place 329, walk off by dispatch 1119.
Station 2, leasing with news, route 401 North Shore, 401 North Shore. Car number 509, commuter 95-year-old female, shoulder breathing. And shelter does have a pacemaker. Again, 401 North Shore, permit 509.
Right, 7701, 7701.
Okay, Sam 1546 South North.
It says signal one, it doesn't say inside or outside.
So.
That can withstand the storm. We have Kyber, Dilithium, Pink Plus, and a few others. The bad news is almost no consumer apps are using them yet. Signal has announced plans, but nothing has rolled out, which means even the strongest encryption available today has an expiration date. And most people never realize that their private messages were actually just ticking time bombs waiting to be decrypted. You can harden your tools. You can change your habits. But at some point, it's no longer just about what you can do.
Killed in the attack. He tells us the freshman wasn't even enrolled in the class. He was there with a friend because he loved to learn.
He wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to serve his people and people like him.
And Aaron joins us now live from Providence, Rhode Island. But Aaron, just over an hour away from where you are, there's another...
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
Quarantine 0 empty music folders.
Okay.
301 Industrial, 301 Industrial. Make contact with Rosemont, reference to harassment.
CCTV are up to attack for mutually.
1262, 10-4.
All right, now that time wasn't ready. She said maybe after 3 p.m. Therefore,
Thank you for doing that.
Station early dispatch. Results when you're ready.
Stand by 1 moment.
Dangers ahead in a new book, Pagan Threat, authored by Pastor Lucas Miles. Charlie said Pagan Threat could save America and that you must read it. Get Pagan Threat free with Newsmax's special offer. Plus, get Dick Morse's new book, The Real Charlie Kirk. 2 great books with our free offers today.
22, she called back and advised
Another day, another cry for help disguised.
One make contact and one educate.
Medic 7, Motion Zivia abdominal pain, 4938 South Staples, 4938 South Staples, crossing McCardle and SPID, EUZ 702, work off our dispatch 1128.
And so not a dispatch for a radio check? Loud and clear. 10-4, so not loud and clear. I'm sorry, can I?
No, it's simple.
Confirm the colon at Eddie Elementary.
10-4, all 1 Peach Street, Eddie Elementary.
That's for victim.
Son?
Show us arrived at 809 Flower Club.
Yesterday, we found out from my partner back next year.
A big old 416.
These things are
Number 10. So the spotters will see a big old 416 barrel, big old 10-inch bullet. These things are a lot easier to see. So the spotters will have an easier time looking at what you can just. Yeah, you can see those big old flashes. The spotters will immediately identify where they're hit and give them the proper adjustment. Yeah, you can see those big old just flashes.